too disturbed by the
Don't
interest
match those
anyway.
contracts, they do that in football. Thank you. Right, now let's look at the two Merseyside teams, beginning with Everton, whose start of the season has been well below expectations so far. Today they were looking for only their second win. They were home to Barnsley.
This was one that Everton couldn't afford to lose. Their 4 previous games had produced only 2 goals, one of those against Scunthorpe. Gary Speed's fine header came after only 12 minutes, easing the apprehension. That came from an Andy Hinchcliffe corner, and soon afterwards he must have wished he was back making bullets for others, because when Barnsley misjudged an offside stampede, Hinchcliffe found himself with his own finger on the trigger at point-blank range. Then Barnsley fluked their way back to equality. Eric Tinkler's shot charged down, Neil Redfern tried and got lucky with a deflection off Craig Short. But just before half-time, Dave Watson's long ball was headed down by Duncan Ferguson. And Goodison Park acclaimed a new hero. Danny Catamateri, 17 years of age, celebrated the kind of full debut they used to imagine in comics. In the second half, the Watson-Ferguson combination worked again. The knockdown chased by Nick Barmby, who was himself knocked down. Barnsley disagreed, to the point where Peter Shirtliff was cautioned. The camera is inconclusive about the foul, but shows a well-positioned referee, instantly decisive. Equally decisive was Gary Speed with the penalty. Barnsley channelled their anger into a counter-attack. When the ball was delivered into the area, it came to Darren Barnard, and the margin narrowed again. But once more, Barmby, restored to his favoured position behind the front men, was instrumental in reopening the gap. His touch released John Oster, and the young Welshman cleverly tucked in his first goal for his new club. That lifted Everton to 13th, 1 point and 4 places above Barnsley.
I think that a lot of pressure was built up on today's game, and making it a 6-pointer, as the media are doing, even early in the season as this. But yeah, it was very pleasing.
And the young lads did well for you?
I have been impressed with the youngsters since I came to the club, and I felt that Danny Catamateri had come on as a substitute on a couple of occasions, and I thought he was worth a start today. He's a different type of striker than we have. He's a sharp lad, and he took his goal very well. Delighted for him.
One player doesn't make a team, but Southampton fans were hoping the return